Kia ora, good afternoon. Just a quick one. I'm in a bit of pain today. My scars are killing me. I'm probably having to carry stuff. I don't know, but yeah, my scars are killing me, so I'm on a go slow today. I'm going to have to rest for a couple of days because I have nothing to help with the pain, so you're just going to have to bear with me. But I came up with a TV show idea based on based on the fact that when I used to come home drunk from going to the pubs and clubs and that in the 90s, I used to come back to my cousin's house after we'd been out and watching Living Colour. It's just one of the best comedy sketch shows of my generation. The only one I ever kind of really probably knew because we been in New Zealand, we didn't have SNL. But yeah, call it Bonfire Night. Bon being French for good. So it'll be like, your Robot Chickens, your SNL, you're in Living Colour, where it's just a comedy sketch show. I'm going to need good comedy writers for that because I don't know that I would be able to come up with all those kind of things on my own to make it like a weekly series, but it is another feather in the cap. It's another, because obviously I need to be able to produce enough shows that we can have like a full-blown TV channel that our subscribers can flick through. So I'm the trailblazer, and then hopefully the other countries, should they want to get involved, they can add their stuff to the streaming service. So yes, a comedy sketch show, an adult. I don't know whether it'll be live TV in front of a live studio audience, because it means that we would need to have like a live studio audience. But if the people in Switzerland and the surrounding area were prepared to come and drive and be entertained, in a live studio audience, then we absolutely would have a live studio audience, because they did with SNL and like in Living Colour. So yeah, so we'll call it Bonfire Night instead of SNL Saturday Night Live. We'll call it Bonfire Night. So it means that I'm going to need people that can do comedy. Probably I'm thinking as well, maybe a lot of the actors that do my cabaret, because they'll need to be able to do comedy, and hold an audience for the cabaret. So it'll probably be a lot of the same people. We might have, music breaks while they go and change costumes and change scenery and all that sort of thing. But yeah, it'll be our version of SNL, Saturday Night Live. Robot Chicken, obviously, but with live actors, a live studio audience, I'm thinking. Gets people out of the house too. I'm trying to give people reasons to leave the house and get away from the tinterwebs and, just come and enjoy good old-fashioned entertainment. So I'm offering all sorts, and then they can come and they can get their tickets and line up and get seated, and we can have like comedians do warm-ups and bands and all that do warm-ups, and then we can put on a whole pile of sketches. But it just means that I'm going to need a really good team of comedy script writers, because on my best day I'd be able to come up with one, maybe two sketches. But if you're talking about a 1 hour show every week, that's more than I'm going to be able to do. So yeah, so my comedy writers, they're going to have to be good. And I'm thinking the people that do my cabaret would be brilliant as the comedy cast, because they're going to have to know how to pull off comedy and hold the audience while they're doing the cabarets and that anyway. So, and because we need to come up with a whole pile of little comedy storylines and musical numbers and that for all the different themed cabarets, we can equate that into comedy sketch shows. And I've watched a lot of SNL, so I understand how it kind of works. But I grew up with In Living Colour, so we'll have like regular characters. Maybe even bring Satan into it. That'd be quite funny. Do like a whole thing between Satan and God. But yeah, I mean, because we had like Homie don't play that. I loved In Living Colour. The Wayans brothers and their sister was so funny, and of course it gave Jim Carrey his big break, and Jamie Foxx and all that. So yeah, so comedy sketch show, but we're going to call it Bonfire Night, which means good Foundation Arts and Entertainment Academy night. So that's another feather to add to the cap. I'm on a break. You're just going to have to bear with me because I'm in a lot of pain today. My scars have been absolutely wretched. So I was laying back there thinking, oh, just pretend you're in a bath, Debbie. Just pretend you're in a bath. So I'm going to go, but there's another one. I'll speak to you later. Ka kite anō.